There are over 2 million federal government jobs across the country and across the world. Every day you can find tens of thousands of open government jobs on usajobs.gov. But which ones are in demand and pay over $100,000 a year? Today, I'm reviewing over 300 different job series in the federal government and picking the top 10. All of these jobs will be open to the public and have absolutely no educational requirement. Number 10 is a video project coordinator with a salary range of $117,000 to $153,000 a year. The job is in the 1001 job series in the Department of State. This job is for somebody who has the experience in video production, graphics production. If you're a graphic designer, if you have skills when it comes to publishing or design, look at the 1000 job series. Now you need to make sure that you're meeting the experience that's required. For this job, what is that experience? Well, you need experience in video production, modern visual communication strategies, and digital distribution platforms, planning, coordinating, and overseeing digital video projects. Number 9 is a budget analyst with a salary range of $99,000 to $128,000 a year. This job is in the 0560 job series at the Department of Defense. This is for anyone who has reviewed or approved budgets in the past. You do not need government experience to be eligible for a job like this. You also do not need any specific education. There's no degree requirement. I helped a lady a couple of years ago. She took 3 years of volunteer experience and was able to leverage that to get a job as a 0560. The experience you need for this one is executing budget submissions, recommending and implementing changes, analyzing budgets to ensure proper execution of resources. Number 8 is an IT specialist with a salary range of $49,000 to $186,000 a year. The job is in the 2210 job series at the Department of Treasury. The 2210 job series is the main series you're looking at if you have IT experience, if you're trying to get an IT job. Now, there are 11 main areas of 2210. So look within the OPM job series handbook. Find the area that you have experience with. Make sure your resume is speaking the same language that matches that area. Now, you can also look at the 1500 job series like 1550 or 1560, but you're going to need specific education if you target those areas. Usually, this is a degree in computer science or even a degree in engineering. The experience that you need for this job is interviewing personnel to get facts regarding work processes and combining resulting data into charts showing information flow. This job is also using the direct hire authority. This means that you circumvent, you bypass veterans preference, and also Schedule A, disability hiring path. You go around that. Number 7 is a business appraiser with a salary range of $103,000 to $176,000 a year. This job is in the 1160 job series at the Department of Treasury. This job's at the IRS. They're looking for somebody that knows how to properly appraise and assess a business. This type of experience, usually I'm thinking it comes from the private sector. So if you've worked in the private sector, in the field of business, you could be eligible for this job. The experience you would need here is conducting appraisals of businesses or business interests as a primary or typical job duty. Regularly made determinations of value for intangible assets. This is a 12-month roster position. This means you, as the job applicant, you apply one time. And then throughout those 12 months, you're assessed multiple times. Maybe they're not looking to interview you in October, but in December, all of a sudden 3 positions open up, and now they want to interview highly qualified candidates to include yourself. So now you're getting an email in December, even though you applied back in October. So take advantage of these roster positions. Number 6 is a security specialist with a salary range of $103,000 to $156,000 a year. This job is in the 0080 job series at the Department of Navy. This job is all about risk management. It attracts a lot of people from the military, prior military folks, prior law enforcement, people that were security guard or security guard supervisors. You're looking to see, you're assessing the physical environment to make sure security measures are in place. You're reviewing the policies. You have a process to ensure that people are providing the right identification before you're letting them in to access those classified documents. That's what it's all about here. The experience you need is leading compliance inspections, leading investigations of security incidents, assess security problems, and writing and reviewing security policy. Number 5 is a training instructor with a salary range of $72,000 to $109,000 a year. This job is in the 1712 job series at the Department of Justice. The 1700 job series is the educational job series, but it doesn't mean that you need to have a bachelor's or a master's degree. You could be a curriculum designer. You can even be an instructor and not have a hard educational requirement placed on that job. Now, for a job like this, the experience you would need is experiencing developing curriculum and learning plans for higher levels of learning, assisting in developing programs and providing instruction to students. Number 4 is an executive assistant with a salary of $82,000 to $128,000 a year. This job is in the 0301 job series and is at the TSA, the Transportation Security Administration. The TSA, they have their own pay scale. It's not the GS pay scale, but they have made efforts within the last few years to bring up their pay. So a lot of people at the TSA, they're happier with their pay. Now, the bad part about TSA is all these jobs really are in the accepted service. So it makes it harder to do a transfer to a different agency. Now, the experience you would need here is assisting planning and utilizing resources to coordinate travel, assisting in researching and analyzing laws, and managing emails and reviewing outgoing emails. Number 3 is supply management specialist with a salary range of $99,000 to $128,000 a year. This job is in the 2003 job series at the Department of Navy. This is a job that's focused on supply operations and logistics. A lot of individuals from the military, they're attracted to a job series like this. The experience you need is planning and coordinating supply operations for large organizations, managing supply logistic projects, and serving as a representative on supply working groups. Number 2 is a logistics management specialist with a salary of $72,000 to $134,000 a year. This job is in the 0346 job series in the Coast Guard. This is another job series that's focused on supply and logistics. Generally speaking, you will find more opportunities in the 0346 job series than you will in the 2000 job series. But if you have a background in warehouse, supply, logistics, if that's where your experience is at, you should have both of these job series on your radar. The experience you would need is drafting logistics-related procedures and guidance documents, developing resource requirements, assisting management in the cost, schedule, and performance of delivery of logistic products. Number 1 is management and program analyst with a salary range of $140,000 to $183,000 a year. This job is in the 0343 job series at NASA. There are over 100 jobs very similar to this one that include a 6-figure salary. Normally, we're looking at people that are analyzing, evaluating, drafting, communicating, advising, doing some of the core functions of a federal agency. That's what a 0343 does. The experience you need for this one is performing evaluation and oversight of technical requirements, organizing and presenting data, and managing planning and program processes. An interesting part of this job announcement, it specifically says this agency, it doesn't want you to use AI, artificial intelligence, during the application or the assessment responses. They also mention ChatGPT or other tools may not be used. So there's ways that they can detect whether it's a ChatGPT answer or not. So this can include the resume. A lot of people are using ChatGPT and other AI tools to improve their resume, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that at the surface level, but you should make it your own. Continue to tailor it. Just don't take whatever ChatGPT gives you. That can be used as an assistant. It gives you some ideas, and then you further refine it, you further polish it, you make it your own. With your federal resume, the key is more details, more information, make sure it's relevant. That first page needs to be speaking to the hiring manager on why they should interview you. Why are you one of the top candidates that interests them? You interest them because you have an achievement that's noteworthy and it's at the top of your resume. It's like a beacon. It's sending the signal, I'm a quality candidate. You should interview me. Now, if you don't have a lot of experience with federal resumes and you want to see an example of what right looks like, give me an example and you can take it from there. Check out the links in the description below. There's multiple example resumes that you can download and use to help you out. If you have more questions about federal government jobs, I did a live stream recently. I answered over a dozen questions about usajobs.gov, about the federal hiring process, about different government jobs. If you're interested in that, I want you to watch this video next. If you would like to see more videos like this, please click like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.